Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Idea to Value podcast with me, your host, Nick Skillicorn, founder of Idea to Value. Now, today, instead of doing a normal interview with someone, I wanted to talk to you about something very, very special that's coming up very soon. You see, in the last couple of months, I've been working in secret to organize an online event called the Innovation and Creativity Summit 2017, and I'm finally ready to let you know about it. It's happening between the 2nd and 9th of April 2017, which at the time of this recording is coming up at the end of next week, so it's very close, but I'm thrilled to be able to tell you about it and invite you to become part of it. And best of all, there's no travel required, there's no fees involved at all, and I know that you can make it because it's all online, based on videos streamable whenever you want. So, as I said, it's called the Innovation and Creativity Summit, and it's put together as a collection of more than 50 interviews with some of the biggest thought leaders out there in the world of innovation and creativity. People who are really at the forefront of helping companies and individuals understand how their own creativity works, understand where their best ideas come from, understand different ways to think about innovation rather than just product improvements, how to work in innovative teams, and how to actually build an organizational culture where innovation doesn't die, but instead innovation thrives. As I said, it's based around videos that have been pre-recorded, and every day during the summit, new videos are going to be released to the people who sign up. And if you want to sign up, you can just go to www.innovationandcreativitysummit.com and you'll get access to all of the videos as they're released. Now, a lot of people have asked me why I've put this summit together, and in reality, what they don't realize is that I've been working on this for months behind the scenes. And the reason I wanted to do this is I'm a firm believer that in order to understand what works for your company and you as a person, you need to have insights from across a broad range of experts. If you just listen to one person, you're only going to get one perspective on what it takes to improve your ideas and improve your ability to execute those ideas. So I've deliberately spent the last couple of months going out there and interviewing experts from around the whole spectrum of what it takes to understand creativity and innovation. So for example, I've gone out there to the cutting edge researchers in the academic fields who are conducting experiments on how creativity actually works. People who are looking within people's brains as to what parts of the brain gets activated when you're being creative. People who are doing cognitive psychology, who are looking at individuals and groups to see how they generate ideas both individually and together, and what sort of triggers help creativity, and what sort of environments might actually be a hindrance to creativity. I'm also speaking to people who've spent their lives running innovation programs at billion-plus dollar companies, who have a lot of experience about dealing with some of the harsh realities it takes to get innovation programs off the ground, running in large companies, and actually getting the support from leadership that they're so often lacking. Because when it comes to creating an innovation culture, there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all culture. Some companies are going to be different from other companies, and if you just listen to one expert who says, oh, this is how our company's doing it, it might actually not be applicable to how you're running it and how you're dealing with challenges that you're facing. So I wanted to get a large breadth of experience out there. I also wanted to understand from people who are creative every day of their lives and who make their living from that, how they deal with creative frustrations and what helps them get their best ideas. So I've also been interviewing people like professional improvisers, professional actors, professional painters, professional writers, all of these people to give their insights on what it takes to be creative, what helps them be creative, and what you can do to help your creativity as well. A lot of these people have also been giving fascinating insights on why so many people seem to have this fear of their own creativity, and how, if that's something you're suffering from, you can address that as well. And so I've been very, very proud of the breadth of people I've managed to get agreeing to give their interviews away for free because they believe that it's a valuable thing for people like yourself to listen to. When I originally started this summit, I said to myself, okay, you know what, Nick? I'm going to be happy if about 30 people agree to be part of this summit as far as the interviews go. And then I thought, you know what, Nick, no, you should shoot a bit higher. So then I said, you know what, I'm going to make a dedication to the world that I'm going to get at least 40 experts. And now, once all of the interviews have been completed, I've got more than 50 sessions. 50 sessions with the world's greatest thought leaders when it comes to innovation and creativity. Now, it hasn't been easy, unfortunately. There's been hiccups along the way, and I've had more than my fair share of frustrations when it comes to this. I've had sessions being recorded, but when I then try and play them back and edit the videos, only my section of the recording is in there, and the entire expert interviews, there's this silence. I've had situations where the server has eaten the file and it's gotten corrupted and I've had to re-record it. I've had sessions where we're in the middle of an interview and cats jump in front of the screen. I've had sessions where we've had to reschedule it because of snowstorms and blizzards happening. But at the end of the day, I've managed to get a collection of people here who I think are unbridled in the insights they can provide you for free. And it's going to be one of the most impressive selections of insightful interviews available anywhere in the history of innovation and creativity conferences. So what sort of people are actually in this? Well, I mentioned the sort of people who were in it earlier, but let's give you some examples. How about Karen Dillon, the former editor of the Harvard Business Review, and one of the co-authors, along with Teddy Hall, who's also in the summit, of the book Competing Against Luck, which is Clayton Christensen's newest book, outlining the new jobs to be done theory of innovation. This is really cutting edge stuff, and one of my favorite sessions from the entire interview series. We've also got Dr. Mark Runco, Dr. Jennifer Mueller, Dr. Mark Beatty, Dr. James Kaufman, Keith Sawyer, Ronnie Writer-Palmer. These people are experts in the field of analyzing what's actually happening in the brain and in groups when it comes to creativity, because they are the people running research journals, running research experiments in the lab, out in the world, really helping us find the data of what is happening in the human mind when we're being creative. And some of the insights we've gotten have been absolutely fascinating. For example, in one of the sessions, we find out that this idea that bosses seem to reject creative ideas actually has scientific evidence behind it. But what makes it even more fascinating is that these bosses might be choosing creative ideas, might be choosing ideas that they think are creative, but are actually the least creative out of all of the ideas that they have available. It's really absolutely groundbreaking stuff that can fundamentally change the way your organization works. Not only that, we've also got artists like Eric Vahl, author of Spark and the Grind and renowned graffiti artist who's made millions with his works for charity, and who goes and gives keynote presentations around the world on what it takes to be a professional artist. We've also got David Burkus, Alan Eny, Kevin McFarthing, Stephen Shapiro, Paul Hopcroft, Paul Sloan, a whole selection of people who are helping companies improve their innovation capabilities day in and day out, much like myself, but I didn't want to blow my own trumpet there quite yet. And we've got professional improvisers, actors, writers, authors, people who are really helping you understand how creativity works and how to overcome the creative blocks that are preventing you from having your best ideas. So, as I said, it's all completely free. Once you sign up, you'll get an email every day of the summit, which is, again, the 2nd of April to the 9th of April, saying these are the videos that you have access to today. These are the interviews that you can watch, and those are completely free for 72 hours after they go live. So I want to make sure everyone in the world has a chance to learn from these experts, and that's why I've made all of these expert insights available for free for anyone, but only for a limited time if you go to www.innovationandcreativitysummit.com right now and sign up to get your free access pass, because once the summit is over, then it's going to become a charged product. If you watch it live, it's going to be completely free, and that is my guarantee. So again, if this sounds like something you're interested in, go to www.innovationandcreativitysummit.com, get your free access pass right now, and I look forward to helping you improve your capability and improve your innovation capabilities during the summit, starting from the end of next week. Thank you very much.